Warning to all chosen ones. God wants you to see this. Before October 27th, a profound and irreversible spiritual event is about to unfold, and you, as a chosen one, are at the absolute epicenter of this cosmic storm. A life-changing awakening is not just coming, it is already here, knocking at the door of your soul. On October 27th, that door will be blown wide open. The universe, God, the source, whatever name you give, the infinite intelligence that guides all things, is preparing to show you a series of 7 undeniable signs. These are not mere coincidences. They are divine markers, sacred breadcrumbs laid out on your path to confirm that everything you have been feeling, everything you have been sensing deep in your bones, is real. This is your validation. This is the moment the veil thins to the point of transparency, and you will be given a shocking glimpse of the truth of your reality and the magnitude of your mission. Before we dive into the sacred mechanics of this energetic gateway and begin to unveil the 7 signs, I need you to do 3 things immediately to anchor your energy and signal to the universe that you are ready and receptive. First, please like this video to send a ripple of positive frequency out into the collective. Second, subscribe and turn on all notifications, as the information that will be coming through in the next few days is critical for your journey. And third, comment the number 777 down below right now to align your personal energy field with the frequency of divine intervention and spiritual completion that this event represents. You have felt it, haven't you? That deep, persistent hum of change beneath the surface of everyday life. The strange sense of anxiety mixed with an inexplicable excitement, as if your spirit knows a great storm is coming, but also that this storm is here to wash everything clean. For months, perhaps even years, you've felt like you're living in 2 worlds at once. One foot is planted in the dense, chaotic, and often painful 3D reality of bills, obligations, and societal noise. But the other foot, the one that truly matters, has been stepping into a higher dimension, a realm of intuition, of synchronicity, of knowing things without knowing how you know them. This feeling of being torn, of being an outsider even among your own friends and family, is one of the defining characteristics of a chosen one in this pre-awakening phase. You are a bridge. You are a living conduit between the old Earth, which is crumbling, and the new 5D Earth, which is being born. October 27th represents a monumental convergence point. Think of it as a cosmic key turning in a divine lock. Astrologically and energetically, planetary alignments are creating a powerful corridor of light aimed directly at our planet. The Schumann resonance, the very heartbeat of the Earth, has been spiking erratically, not out of chaos, but as a process of calibration, attuning itself to a higher, purer frequency being beamed from the great central sun. Most of humanity will sleep through this event. They will wake up on October 28th, feeling perhaps a little groggy, a little more irritable, and blame it on the weather or a bad night's sleep. They will be completely oblivious to the fact that their entire energetic reality has been fundamentally upgraded. But not you. You will not sleep through it. In fact, your senses will be so heightened, so electrified, that sleep may be the last thing on your mind. You are hardwired to receive this transmission. Your spiritual DNA contains the codes that are being activated by this incoming wave of light. This is why the 7 signs are being revealed to you specifically. They are the user interface for this grand awakening, the tangible evidence that will guide you through this profound transformation without fear, and instead, with a sense of awe and profound purpose. So, let us begin. What is the very first sign? The first divine whisper you must be listening for on and around October 27th. This is a sign that engages your most subtle senses, a phenomenon I call the sacred echo. This is not about hearing loud, booming voices from the sky. It is far more intimate, far more personal. The sacred echo manifests as auditory anomalies that defy logical explanation. You might be in a completely silent room and distinctly hear your name being whispered, soft as a feather, right beside your ear. It might be so clear that you turn your head, fully expecting to see someone there. Do not be alarmed. This is a direct communication. This is your spirit team, your guardian angels, or the voice of your own higher self breaking through the dimensional barrier to let you know they are with you, guiding you through this shift. Another manifestation of the sacred echo is through music and ambient sound. You will be wrestling with a deep question in your heart, a problem that seems unsolvable, and you will walk past a cafe or a car will drive by with its window down, and a single line of a song lyric will slice through the air and hit you with the force of a revelation. It will be the perfect, direct, and often shockingly blunt answer to the question you were just pondering. This is the universe using the fabric of our shared reality as its personal messenger service. But perhaps the most common and startling form of this sign is the high frequency ringing in one or both of your ears. It is not tinnitus. It does not hurt. It simply appears, a high-pitched, pure electronic-like tone that lasts for a few seconds and then fades. Pay attention when this happens. This is a direct download of cosmic information. It is a burst of light-encoded data being streamed directly into your energetic field, bypassing your conscious mind entirely. It is activating dormant strands of your DNA, recalibrating your chakras, and upgrading your ability to perceive higher dimensional realities. When you experience any form of the sacred echo, the key is not to dismiss it as your mind playing tricks. That is the old 3D programming of doubt. Instead, I want you to stop. Take a deep breath. Place your hand on your heart and say, either out loud or in your mind, "Thank you. I hear you. I am open to receive." By doing this, you acknowledge the communication and strengthen the connection, making future messages even clearer. You are signaling to the divine that the channel is open for business. If you have ever experienced a sign like this, a sacred echo, or a high-pitched frequency in your ears, I want you to comment, "I hear the call" below to affirm your connection to this divine frequency, and to let others know they are not alone in this experience. Now, as powerful as the sacred echo is, it is only the beginning. It is the gentle announcement that the show is about to start. The second sign you must be prepared for is even more jarring to the logical mind, as it involves your sense of sight. This sign is what I call glitches in the matrix. This sign is what I call glitches in the matrix. Yes, it sounds like something from a movie, but that is because art often imitates a reality that mystics and shamans have been describing for millennia. On and around October 27th, the holographic nature of our reality will become increasingly apparent to you. The very air around you might seem to shimmer or vibrate, especially when you look at a plain wall or the blue sky. It will look like the heat haze rising from a road on a hot summer day, but there will be no heat. What you are witnessing is the energetic grid, the foundational scaffolding of this physical reality, vibrating at an accelerated rate. You are literally seeing the energy that makes up all matter. You will also begin to see things in your peripheral vision, quick flashes of light, shimmering orbs, or a dark shadow that darts away the moment you try to look at it directly. Again, do not be afraid. These are not tricks of the light. You are catching glimpses of beings and energies that exist in a frequency band just outside our normal limited spectrum of sight. Your guides, elemental energies, or other interdimensional beings who are here to observe and assist in this grand shift. Another powerful form of this glitch will be the intensification of synchronicities, particularly with numbers. You will see repeating number sequences everywhere you look: 1111, 222, 333, 444. They will be on license plates, on your phone, on receipts, on clocks. These are not random. These are divine winks from the universe. Each number sequence is a coded message. 1111 is a powerful sign of manifestation and a gateway to a new beginning. 444 is a sign of protection, telling you that your angels are surrounding you completely. When you see these numbers, it's a cosmic confirmation that your thoughts and your energy are in perfect alignment with your soul's path at that precise moment. The most profound, and for some the most unsettling, visual glitch is when reality itself seems to skip a beat. You might see an object momentarily flicker, or appear to be in two places at once. You might experience a moment of déjà vu so intense it stops you in your tracks. This is the ultimate proof that our linear perception of time is an illusion. During this powerful energetic portal, the timelines are fluid, they are converging and shifting. And as a chosen one with heightened sensitivity, you are perceiving these subtle shifts in the fabric of space-time. When you witness these glitches in the matrix, the correct response is one of gratitude and awe. Understand that you are being shown a profound truth, that this physical world is not as solid or as real as you have been taught to believe. It is a beautiful, malleable, conscious illusion, and you are being awakened to your power as a co-creator within it. These glitches are the cracks in the old paradigm, and through those cracks, the light of the new earth is pouring in. You are not going crazy, you are finally starting to see things as they truly are. Acknowledge these moments. Journal them, for they are the beginning of your shift from a passive observer of reality into a conscious architect of your own experience. We have laid the groundwork by understanding the first two sacred signs, the sacred echo and the glitches in the matrix. These are the initial tremors, the subtle but undeniable indicators that the veil between worlds is thinning specifically for you. They are God's gentle knock on the door of your perception. But what happens on and around October 27th is not just a knock, it is the moment the door itself dissolves, and the raw, untamed power of this cosmic alignment begins to flood into your reality. This brings us to the third, and perhaps most physically and emotionally intense sign you must be prepared for: the great energetic and physical purge. You must understand this, and understand it deeply, because your logical mind will try to interpret these symptoms as illness, as breakdown, as something being terribly wrong. Nothing could be further from the truth. What you are about to experience is a profound cellular cleansing, a vibrational detoxification of your entire being. Your body, your beautiful physical vessel, has been operating on a dense carbon-based 3D energetic software for your entire life. It has stored every fear, every trauma, every heartbreak, every limiting belief, not just from your own life, but from your entire ancestral lineage, deep within its cellular memory. This incoming wave of light on October 27th is a divine system upgrade. It is pure, high-frequency, crystalline 5D energy, and just as you cannot run a highly advanced new software on an old, cluttered, virus-ridden computer, your body must first purge all the old dense programming to make space for the new light codes. This purge will manifest physically in ways that will confuse doctors and defy medical explanation. You may be overcome with waves of exhaustion so profound that you can barely lift your head from the pillow, even after a full night's sleep. This is not laziness. This is your body diverting all of its energy to the monumental task of rewriting your DNA. It is integrating the light. Honor this need for rest. Sleep is the sacred workshop, where your physical form is being rebuilt atom by atom. Conversely, you might experience sudden bursts of high-voltage energy, often in the middle of the night, where you feel so awake, so wired, that sleep is impossible. Your mind will be racing with ideas, epiphanies, and creative downloads. This is your light body coming online, your chakras spinning at an accelerated rate. Do not fight it. Get up, write, create, meditate. You are receiving direct transmissions from the source. You will also likely experience intense physical symptoms that mimic illness. You might feel like you have a terrible flu, with aches and pains in your joints and muscles, but with no fever or other typical symptoms. These are old, trapped emotional energies, grief, anger, fear, finally being dislodged from your physical tissues. You may experience heart palpitations, a fluttering or a racing feeling in your chest. This is your heart chakra expanding, cracking wide open to be able to hold and transmit a far greater capacity for unconditional love. You might feel a strange buzzing or vibrating sensation throughout your body, as if you are plugged into an electrical socket. This is your Merkaba, your personal field of light, activating and spinning, preparing you for higher dimensional travel in your dream state. Your digestive system will also go into overdrive. You may suddenly develop intolerances to the heavy processed foods you used to eat. Your body will reject them. You will begin to crave clean, pure, high vibrational foods, fruits, vegetables, pure water. This is your body instinctively knowing that it needs pure fuel to complete this upgrade. Do not see these physical signs as a pathology. See them as proof of your metamorphosis. Your body is not failing you, it is ascending. But the physical purge is only one half of the equation. The emotional purge will be even more powerful, and potentially more destabilizing if you are not prepared. Be ready for sudden tidal waves of emotion to wash over you for no discernible reason. You could be driving your car or washing the dishes, and suddenly be engulfed by a profound wave of grief so deep that you begin to sob uncontrollably. Your conscious mind will scramble for a reason, a trigger from your current life, and it will find none. This is because the sadness you are feeling is not yours alone. You as a chosen one are a sacred conduit. You are processing and releasing not only your own past life sorrows, but the trapped grief of your ancestors, and in some cases, the collective sorrow of humanity. When you cry these tears, you are not breaking down, you are a sacred alchemist, transforming ancient pain into light. You are healing the bloodline. Likewise, you may be seized by sudden fits of rage or irritation that seem completely disproportionate to the situation. A minor annoyance might trigger a volcanic eruption of anger. This is not you being irrational. This is centuries of suppressed rage, the injustices, the betrayals, the powerlessness felt by your ancestors, finally coming to the surface through you to be witnessed, felt, and released. Do not suppress these emotions. Do not judge them. Find a safe way to express them. Scream into a pillow. Go into the woods and shout. Punch a cushion. Move the energy. You are breaking ancient chains. Fear will also surface in its most primal forms. Fear of death, fear of abandonment, fear of the unknown. These are the foundational programs of the 3D matrix, and they are being brought to your conscious awareness so you can see them for the illusions they are, and consciously choose to unplug from them. When this happens, breathe, place your hand on your heart and repeat, I am safe, I am divinely protected, I am sovereign. You are remembering that you are an infinite soul who cannot be harmed. The key to navigating this great purge is radical self-compassion. Treat yourself like a sacred patient in intensive care. Be gentle, cancel your plans if you need to. Take salt baths to cleanse your auric field. Spend time in nature to ground your energy. Drink copious amounts of water to flush the physical and energetic toxins. Understand that you are in the chrysalis. It is a messy, uncomfortable, and often painful process, but what is emerging on the other side is the radiant, multi-dimensional butterfly that is your true self. If you have been feeling these strange physical symptoms or overwhelming emotional waves, and this message is giving you clarity, I want you to go to the comments right now and type I release and I rise. This is a powerful declaration to the universe that you understand this sacred process and you are a willing participant in your own glorious liberation. From the intensity of the physical and emotional realm, we move deeper into the subtle worlds of the spirit. The fourth sign is a profound and unmistakable activation of your nocturnal consciousness, a phenomenon I call the Dreamscape rewrite. Your dream time is about to transform from a place of random, jumbled subconscious processing into a primary reality where you will receive direct teaching, healing, and guidance. The veil is thinnest when you sleep, and on October 27th, that veil will all but disappear for you. The first thing you will notice is the sheer vividness and lucidity of your dreams. They will become hyper-realistic, saturated with colors you've never seen on Earth, filled with sounds, smells, and textures that feel more real than your waking life. You will wake up with a gasp, questioning for a moment which reality is the dream. Many of you will begin to experience lucid dreaming spontaneously, becoming aware that you are dreaming while inside the dream. This is a gift. It is the universe handing you the controller to your own consciousness, showing you that you have the power to manipulate reality, first in the dream world, and eventually in the physical world. Your dreams will cease to be nonsensical. They will become potent allegories, filled with rich, archetypal symbolism that speaks directly to your soul. Pay close attention to animals that appear. An eagle is a message of higher perspective and connection to the Great Spirit. A snake is a sign of transformation and healing. A spider is a message about weaving your own reality. These are not just dream animals, they are spirit guides in a form your subconscious can readily understand. Keep a dream journal by your bed, and the very first thing you do upon waking, before you even put your feet on the floor, is write down everything you can remember. The symbols, the feelings, the colors, the numbers. Do not try to analyze it immediately. Just capture it. Over time, as you review your journal, you will begin to see patterns emerge. You will realize that your higher self is leaving you a trail of breadcrumbs, guiding you, warning you, and preparing you for what is to come in your waking life. But the Dreamscape rewrite goes even deeper than symbolism. It will become a place of profound connection and visitation. You will begin to have dreams of loved ones who have passed away. These will not be fuzzy, grief-stricken memories. They will be crystal clear, interactive encounters. You will feel their touch, hear their voice, smell their familiar scent. You will have conversations where they offer you profound wisdom, reassurance, and love. Understand this critical truth. These are not dreams. These are genuine visitations. Your loved ones are using the open portal of October 27th to step through the dimensions and connect with you directly, to let you know that life is eternal and that they are supporting you from the other side. You may also be visited by beings you do not recognize from this life, luminous figures of light, ascended masters, wise elders, or even beings from other star systems. Do not be afraid. These are your spiritual guides, your soul family, who are coming to you in the dream state because your conscious mind's fear and skepticism are out of the way. They will take you to celestial classrooms, showing you sacred geometry, teaching you about your true cosmic origins, and training you for the mission you came to Earth to accomplish. You will wake up with a sense of having been to school all night, retaining a deep inner knowing without remembering all the specific details. And finally, you must be prepared for what the ego will label as nightmares. You may have dreams where you are being chased, or where you have to face a terrifying monster or a dark figure. It is imperative that you reframe this. These are not nightmares. They are shadow integration exercises. The monster chasing you is a disowned part of yourself, your fear, your anger, your shame, that you have repressed and rejected. In the dream state, it is coming to you for healing. The key is to stop running. Turn around, face the monster, and ask it, "What do you want? What do you need from me?" More often than not, this terrifying figure will transform, showing you its pain and its origin. By facing it with compassion instead of fear, you integrate its power, heal the wound, and become more whole. Your dreamscape is becoming your personal training ground, your sacred temple, and your interdimensional meeting place. It is just as important as your waking life, if not more so, during this transitional period. As you reflect on your own dream experiences, have you noticed them becoming more intense, more meaningful? If your inner world is calling to you in this way, affirm this connection by commenting below, "My dreams are my guide." Let this be your signal that you are ready to learn and grow in every state of consciousness. As your inner world is being completely rewired, the natural consequence is that your outer world must also begin to reconfigure itself to match your new frequency. This leads us to the fifth, and for many the most socially and emotionally challenging sign, the collapse of old timelines and the great separation. This is the point where your awakening is no longer just an internal experience. It begins to ripple out and dramatically reshape the very structure of your physical life. It will start as a feeling of deep dissonance, a profound loss of resonance with things, people, and situations that once formed the bedrock of your identity. The television shows and movies you used to love will suddenly feel hollow, manipulative, and saturated with low vibrational energy. The music you once blasted in your car will sound like noise. The hobbies and pastimes that filled your weekends will feel like a pointless distraction from a deeper calling that you can't yet name. This is not you simply getting bored or changing your tastes. This is a fundamental frequency mismatch. You are vibrating at a higher, faster rate, and the dense fear-based programming of the old 3D matrix no longer has anything to hook into within your energy field. It will feel like you are a radio that has been retuned to a new station, and all you can hear from the old station is static. This loss of resonance will inevitably extend to your relationships, and this is where the process can become exquisitely painful. You will find that conversations with lifelong friends suddenly feel draining and superficial. You will sit with them, listening to them talk about the same old dramas, the same celebrity gossip, the same complaints, and you will feel a deep, aching chasm opening up between you. You will love them dearly, but you will realize you are no longer speaking the same language. It is as if you are talking about the cosmos, and they are talking about the carpet. There is no judgment here, simply a divergence of paths. This will lead to a period I call the Great Separation. Friendships will end, relationships will crumble, some will drift away quietly, while others may end in sudden explosive arguments that seem to come out of nowhere. These conflicts are not personal, they are energetic. Your rising light is acting as a powerful trigger for the unhealed shadows in those around you who are not ready or willing to do their own inner work. Your very presence becomes a mirror, and if they are not ready to look at their own reflection, they will seek to shatter the mirror. Please do not try to cling to these connections. Do not try to lower your vibration to make them feel comfortable. That is a betrayal of your own soul's journey. Your task is to bless them, to thank them for the role they played on your path, and to let them go with love. It is a sacred shedding of an old skin. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Warning All Chosen Ones. Watch this before November 2025. Rare Moon portal still open. Prepare before October 31st, 2025, or miss this massive energy shift, this spiritual message, and this month will change everything. In that video I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. The universe is not punishing you by taking these people away. It is lovingly clearing space. It is making room for the arrival of your true soul family, the other awakened souls who are vibrating at your frequency, who will see you, understand you, and support you in your mission, without you having to explain a thing. This separation is the necessary prerequisite for that glorious reunion. This collapse will also hit your career path with the force of a battering ram. You may have a job that is secure, that pays well, that you have been in for years. But on and around October 27th, you will start to wake up in the morning with a soul-crushing dread at the thought of going to work. The meaninglessness of it, the inauthenticity, the feeling that you are trading your precious life force for a paycheck will become unbearable. This is your soul's alarm clock, ringing at maximum volume. It is telling you that the old timeline, the one where you played it safe and did what you were supposed to do, has expired. Your divine mission, the real reason you incarnated on this planet at this specific time, is activating. You may not know what it is yet, but the first step is the detoxification from the path that is not yours. The pain and dissatisfaction you feel are a sacred gift, the divine motivator that will finally give you the courage to leap into the unknown, trusting that the universe will catch you. This entire process is about alignment. The universe is systematically removing everything and everyone from your life that is not in alignment with the highest, most authentic version of your soul. It will feel like loss. It will feel like your world is falling apart. But from a higher perspective, your world is falling together. The false structures must be demolished before the true temple of your life can be built. Trust the demolition. It is divinely orchestrated. We have journeyed through the initial shockwaves of this grand awakening, the auditory and visual signs that pierce the veil, the profound physical and emotional purge that recalibrates your very cells, the rewriting of your dream consciousness, and the necessary, albeit painful, collapse of old timelines and relationships. These first 5 signs are the universe's way of stripping away the old you, demolishing the false structures of a life built on 3D limitation. They are designed to clear the slate, to create a sacred emptiness within and around you. But the universe never creates a vacuum without intending to fill it with something far more magnificent. This brings us to the 6th sign, which is arguably the most beautiful and awe-inspiring of all. It is the evidence of your rebirth, the proof that the demolition phase is giving way to glorious reconstruction. This sign is what I call the activation of innate spiritual gifts and the remembering of your soul's mission. This is the moment you stop feeling like a victim of strange cosmic energies and begin to consciously step into your power as a divine co-creator, a light worker, a healer, a way shower. It is the moment you remember who you truly are. This activation will not arrive like a loud announcement. It will begin as a subtle but persistent inner pull, a magnetic yearning towards subjects and practices that your old self may have dismissed as woo-woo or nonsensical. You will suddenly find yourself insatiably curious about crystals, energy healing, astrology, tarot cards, ancient civilizations, or quantum physics. It will feel less like learning something new and more like remembering something you have known for 1,000 lifetimes. You will pick up a book or watch a video on one of these topics, and the information will resonate so deeply in your core that it brings tears to your eyes. This is not intellectual curiosity. This is soul recognition. Your dormant spiritual DNA, containing the memories and skills of countless past lives as a shaman, a high priestess, a healer, or a scribe, is coming online. The knowledge is already within you. The external information is simply the key that unlocks the door. As this remembering deepens, you will begin to notice the blossoming of your own innate spiritual abilities, your personal psychic superpowers. The most common one to emerge first is a dramatically heightened intuition, which will evolve into the gift of claircognizance, the ability of clear knowing. You will simply know things without any logical evidence to support the knowledge. You will know when someone is lying to you, not because of their body language, but because you can feel the dissonance in their energy field. You will know what decision to make at a crossroads in your life, even if it defies all logic, because a profound sense of inner certainty will guide you like a spiritual North Star. You must learn to trust this inner knowing above all else, above the opinions of others, above the experts, above the voice of your own fearful ego. Your intuition is your direct, incorruptible line to God, and during this time, it is being amplified to maximum volume. Following claircognizance, many of you will experience the flowering of clairsentience, the gift of clear feeling, or what is more commonly known as being an empath. You will begin to feel the emotions of other people, of animals, and even of places, as if they were your own. You might walk into a room and suddenly feel a wave of sadness wash over you, only to learn later that someone in that room had just received tragic news. This can be overwhelming at first. You will need to learn the crucial art of energetic hygiene, how to distinguish your own emotions from the emotions of others, and how to shield yourself so that you are not constantly drowning in the collective emotional soup. But once mastered, this gift is a superpower of compassion. It allows you to connect with others on a soul level and to be a profoundly healing presence in a world that is aching for genuine connection. For others, the gift of clairvoyance, clear seeing, will activate. This will manifest as seeing with your third eye, your inner vision. You may start seeing auras, the colored energy fields around people. You may see flashes of geometric patterns or light grids when you close your eyes to meditate. You may have waking visions, like a mini movie playing in your mind's eye, that show you a potential future event or give you symbolic insight into a current problem. And for some, the gift of clairaudience, clear hearing, will intensify beyond the subtle whispers of the sacred echo. You will begin to hear full sentences, guidance, and names spoken clearly in your mind by your spirit guides. It will not sound like your own thoughts. The cadence and vocabulary will be different. This is your divine counsel, your personal board of directors, speaking to you directly, offering you wisdom and guidance 24/7. The key to cultivating these gifts is to approach them with a sense of playful curiosity, not fearful anxiety. Practice. Meditate. Journal your experiences. Treat it like learning a new language, the language of energy and spirit. Concurrent with the activation of these gifts will be a growing, undeniable sense of purpose. The existential dread you felt in your old job will be replaced by a burning question that echoes in your soul day and night. Why am I here? What is my real work? The answer will not come from your logical mind, it will bubble up from the depths of your heart. You will start to feel a deep soul-level pull towards a specific form of service. For some it will be healing. You will feel an urge to learn Reiki, to study herbalism, to become a therapist or a coach. For others it will be creativity. You will be flooded with inspiration to write, to paint, to make music that carries a healing frequency. For still others, it will be teaching. You will feel a powerful call to share the wisdom you are gaining, to become a guide for those who are just beginning to awaken. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Warning: all chosen ones, watch this before November 2025. Rare moon portals still open. Prepare before October 31st, 2025, or miss this massive energy shift. This spiritual message and this month will change everything. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. And for many, it will simply be the mission of being a frequency holder, to be a silent anchor of peace, love, and light in a chaotic world, transmuting dense energy simply by maintaining a high vibration in your own being. Do not underestimate this mission. It is one of the most powerful of all. On and around October 27th, you may receive a mission download, a sudden crystal clear vision or knowing of your purpose that arrives in a flash of inspiration. It might come during a meditation, in a dream, or while you are walking in nature. It will feel like the ultimate aha moment, where every piece of your life's puzzle, your struggles, your talents, your passions, suddenly clicks into place, revealing a beautiful mosaic of divine purpose. This is the moment you stop asking, "What should I do with my life?" and start realizing, "My life is doing me." You are a divine instrument, and you are finally being tuned to play the magnificent song you came here to share. If you have felt this inner pull, this remembering of ancient skills, or this dawning sense of a deeper purpose rising within you, I want you to anchor this sacred activation right now. Go to the comments and declare with all your heart, "I am ready for my mission." By doing this, you are sending a powerful signal to the universe that you are consciously accepting your divine role in this great planetary shift. As you begin to embody your true power and purpose, a fascinating and magical shift occurs. You begin to understand that the universe is not something that is happening to you, but something that is happening through you and for you. This realization is the cornerstone of the seventh and final sign, a sign that represents your graduation from the school of 3D victimhood into the realm of 5D mastery. This sign is the bending of reality and the acceleration of instant manifestation. It is the moment you truly grasp that your consciousness, your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, and your focus is the single most powerful creative force in the universe, and you begin to see tangible, real-world proof of this profound truth in real time. The laws of cause and effect as you have known them will begin to warp and collapse. The long, arduous time lag that used to exist between having a desire and seeing it manifest in your physical reality will shrink dramatically, in some cases becoming almost instantaneous. It is as if the universe is removing all the buffers, all the delays, to show you a direct one-to-one correlation between your inner state and your outer experience. This will start with small, playful synchronicities that will make you laugh out loud at the sheer magic of it all. You will be thinking of an obscure song from your childhood, and you will turn on the radio, and that exact song will be playing. You will be wondering about a long-lost friend, and your phone will ring a minute later, and it will be them. You will have a question, and you will open a book at random, and your eyes will fall on the exact paragraph that contains the perfect answer. At first you will dismiss these as charming coincidences, but they will begin to happen with such frequency, such undeniable precision, that the word coincidence will be erased from your vocabulary. You will understand that you are in a constant, dynamic, conversational dance with a living, conscious, and deeply intelligent universe, and that it is responding to your every thought and feeling. As you become more conscious of this power, you can begin to wield it intentionally. The manifestations will grow larger and more significant. You may be worried about how you are going to pay a specific bill. Instead of panicking, which is the old 3D programming of lack, you will learn to shift your energy. You will practice the feeling of gratitude, of abundance, of already having the money. You will visualize the bill being stamped paid in full, and within a day or two, you will receive an unexpected check in the mail, a surprise refund, or a new client out of the blue that covers the exact amount needed. You will learn that the universe does not respond to what you want, it responds to what you are. It is a perfect mirror reflecting your dominant vibration. This acceleration will apply to all areas of your life. You will think, I really need to find a good plumber, and the next person you talk to will say, you know, my brother is the best plumber in town. You will decide, it's time for me to find a community of like-minded people, and you will stumble upon a flyer for a local spiritual circle that feels tailor-made for you. The key to mastering this process is to become hyper-vigilant about your vibrational hygiene. You will realize that you can no longer afford the luxury of a negative thought. You cannot entertain feelings of worry, doubt, or lack for any extended period, because you will see the evidence of that negative vibration manifest in your reality with terrifying speed. A momentary thought of I hope I don't get a flat tire might be followed by a flat tire an hour later. This is not the universe punishing you. It is teaching you. It is giving you immediate feedback on your energetic output. It is training you to become a master of your own focus, to consciously and consistently choose thoughts and feelings that are in alignment with the beautiful reality you wish to create. This is the ultimate spiritual responsibility. It is the understanding that your inner world is the causal realm. Your outer world is simply the world of effect, the printout of the program you are running inside your own consciousness. On and around October 27th, the speed of this cosmic printer will be set to maximum. You will witness, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you are not a powerless speck in a random universe. You are a divine creator, a sovereign being of immense power, standing at the center of your own holographic reality, painting the masterpiece of your life with the brushes of your own consciousness. This is not just a belief, it will become your direct lived experience. This is the final and most liberating sign of all, for it is the sign that you are not just awakening to a new reality, you are awakening as the creator of it. It is the ultimate homecoming, the remembrance of your own divinity. This is the great shock and the great gift of October 27th, the undeniable revelation of your own magnificent power. But wait, before we can fully embrace the practical steps for harnessing this new reality, there is a crucial, often confusing transitional phase we must illuminate. It is the space you will inhabit immediately after the great activation of your gifts and the initial shock of seeing reality bend to your will. This is the liminal space, the sacred pause between the death of the old self and the full birth of the new. To navigate this passage successfully, you must understand the subtle paradoxes and tests of integration that arise here. This is not another sign, but rather the spiritual atmosphere you will be breathing. Think of it as the final exam of the soul before graduation, where you must prove you can stabilize your newfound consciousness amidst the lingering echoes of the old world. This phase is characterized by a profound sense of energetic bifurcation, the experience of living consciously in two realities at once, and it is here that your true mastery is forged. On one hand, you have now tasted the magic. You have felt the power of your intuition, witnessed instant manifestation, and received downloads of cosmic wisdom. You know, on a cellular level, that you are a limitless creator. Yet, you still have to exist in a world that is largely operating on the old, dense, 3D programming. You will have to pay bills, stand in line at the grocery store, and interact with people who are deeply asleep, mired in fear and limitation. This creates a kind of spiritual vertigo. You will find yourself holding the sublime awareness of infinite possibility in one moment, and then being plunged into the frustrating density of a traffic jam the next. The challenge here is not to see the 3D world as an enemy or an obstacle, but as a divine training ground. Can you hold your high vibration of peace and trust while surrounded by impatience and chaos? Can you look upon a world gripped by fear and see it not with judgment, but with the profound compassion of a soul who remembers that fear is simply a call for love. This is the ultimate test of embodiment. It is easy to feel spiritual on a mountaintop, but can you be the mountaintop in the midst of the marketplace? The universe is asking you to anchor the frequency of heaven right here in the heart of the old earth, and this requires a level of spiritual stamina and grace that you are now being called to cultivate. If you have started to notice this strange magnetism, where strangers or animals are drawn to your energy in a new way, acknowledge this beautiful sign of your rising vibration. Go to the comments and simply type "I am a beacon of light" to affirm and amplify this sacred magnetism. This journey from loneliness to becoming a magnetic beacon culminates in the evolution of solitude itself. The initial pain of separating from old friends and family gives way to a profound new understanding of connection. The solitude that once felt like a painful isolation becomes a cherished, sacred solitude. It is no longer about being away from others, it is about being fully with yourself, with God, with the entirety of the cosmos. In this sacred silence, you will discover that you are not alone, but that you are, in fact, all one. Your deepest and most fulfilling connections will be with the consciousness of the natural world, with the wisdom of your spirit guides, and with the unwavering love of your own higher self. You will find more companionship in a silent walk amongst ancient trees than you ever did at a loud party. This is not antisocial, it is transsocial. You are transcending the ego's need for external validation and finding your fulfillment in the direct, unmediated experience of the divine within and all around you. This is the final polishing of the soul before you are ready to re-engage with the world, not from a place of need, but from a place of overflowing fullness, ready to serve from the sacred wellspring of your own divine connection. We have journeyed together through the sacred portal of the 7 signs, each one a progressively deeper layer of your divine metamorphosis. We began with the subtle whispers of the sacred echo and the disorienting glitches in the matrix, the universe's initial taps on your shoulder. We moved into the raw intensity of the great energetic and physical purge, the necessary and powerful clearing of your vessel, followed by the profound nocturnal teachings of the Dreamscape rewrite. We confronted the heart-wrenching but liberating collapse of old timelines, which paved the way for the glorious activation of your innate spiritual gifts and the remembering of your sacred mission. And finally, we arrived at the pinnacle of co-creative power, the bending of reality and the acceleration of instant manifestation. These 7 signs are not a random checklist of spiritual symptoms, they are a coherent, divinely orchestrated step-by-step process. It is a sacred sequence designed to gently but irrevocably dismantle the limited fear-based identity of your ego self and resurrect the limitless, love-based truth of your eternal soul. October 27th is the focal point, the energetic apex where the floodgates are thrown open. But this is not a one-day event. It is the inauguration of a new epoch in your life. It is the beginning of you living as the fully awakened, multidimensional being you were always destined to be. Now that you have the map, now that you understand the divine mechanics at play, the crucial question becomes, how do you consciously and gracefully navigate this monumental shift? What are the practical, grounded steps you can take to not just survive this intense influx of energy, but to thrive within it, to harness its power to catalyze the most beautiful and profound transformation of your life? The first and most vital instruction is this: do not resist. Resistance is the source of all suffering during a spiritual awakening. When the waves of emotion come, do not suppress them. When the strange physical symptoms arise, do not panic and rush to pathologize them. When your old life begins to crumble, do not cling to the rubble. Your ego will scream at you to hold on, to maintain control, to go back to the way things were. You must cultivate the discipline to observe this voice of fear without identifying with it. See it as a terrified child who doesn't understand the grander plan. Your role is to become the calm, loving, divine parent to that inner child. You must learn the sacred art of surrender. Surrender is not weakness, it is the ultimate strength. It is a profound trust in the intelligence of the universe and in the wisdom of your own soul. It is the conscious choice to flow with the powerful cosmic river instead of trying to swim against it. When you feel the overwhelming need to rest, surrender to it. When tears need to fall, surrender to them. When your intuition tells you to make a radical life change that terrifies your mind, surrender to that inner knowing. Your only job during this period is to get out of your own way and allow the divine intelligence that is orchestrating this entire process to do its perfect work through you. The second key is to become a master of grounding and centering. As these high-frequency energies pour into your system, it is easy to become unmoored, to feel spacey, anxious, or disconnected from your body. You are a bridge between heaven and earth, and you must keep your feet firmly planted on the ground to be an effective conduit for this light. Make a conscious daily practice of connecting with the earth. Go outside, take off your shoes and socks, and stand on the grass, the dirt, or the sand. This practice, known as earthing, allows your body to absorb the natural healing negative ions from the planet, which will calm your nervous system and discharge excess, chaotic energy. Visualize roots growing from the soles of your feet deep into the core of the earth, anchoring you, stabilizing you. Spend as much time in nature as you possibly can. The trees, the mountains, the oceans, they are all holding a steady, pure, high vibration. Simply being in their presence will help your own energy field to recalibrate and find its equilibrium. Your diet is also a crucial grounding tool. As mentioned before, your body will naturally reject dense processed foods. Honor this. Eat root vegetables like carrots, potatoes, and beets. Foods that grow deep within the earth, carry a powerful grounding energy, and most importantly, hydrate. Water is a liquid crystal, a conscious element that not only flushes physical toxins, but also clears your energetic field and helps your body to integrate the new light codes with greater ease. See every glass of water as a sacred sacrament, a blessing to your ascending vessel. Third, you must create a sacred sanctuary for yourself, both externally and internally. Your sensitivity to energy will be at an all-time high. The noise, the chaos, the fear-based frequencies of the outside world, especially from news media and dense social environments, will feel like a physical assault on your system. It is not an indulgence to be solitary during this time. It is a necessity. You must fiercely protect your energy. This means saying no. It means canceling social obligations that feel draining. It means turning off the television. It means curating your social media feeds to show you only uplifting, high vibrational content. Your external environment needs to be a reflection of the peace you are cultivating within. Cleanse your living space. Burn sage, Palo Santo, or incense to clear stagnant energy. Play high-frequency music, like solfeggio tones or binaural beats, which can literally retune your brainwaves and cellular structure. Internally, your sanctuary is created through the practice of meditation and mindfulness. You do not need to sit in a lotus position for an hour. Simply take 5 minutes, several times a day, to close your eyes, focus on your breath, and come home to the center of your being. This practice creates a space between you and the storm of your thoughts and emotions. It allows you to become the calm, silent witness in the eye of the hurricane. This inner sanctuary is your command center. It is from this place of stillness that you will receive your clearest guidance and find the strength to navigate whatever challenges arise. You are the lighthouse, and while the storms may rage around you, your inner light must remain steady, unwavering, and bright. Fourth, and this is a practice of immense power, you must cultivate an attitude of radical gratitude and awe. It is easy to get caught up in the difficulty of this process, the pain of the purge, the grief of letting go. But if you can consciously shift your perspective, you will see that everything happening is a profound gift. You have been chosen. You have been selected by your own soul, before you ever incarnated, to be on the front lines of the greatest spiritual awakening in human history. Every challenge is a sacred initiation. Every symptom is a sign of your glorious becoming. When you feel the aches in your body, can you say, "Thank you, body, for working so hard to release old pain and make way for new light"? When a relationship ends, can you feel gratitude for the lessons and the love that were shared, and for the sacred space that is now being created? When you see a glitch in the matrix, Can you stop and feel the profound awe of being shown the true magical nature of reality? Gratitude is not just a pleasant emotion, it is one of the highest frequencies you can embody. It is the frequency of acceptance, of abundance, of recognizing the divine perfection in all things. When you consciously choose to operate from a state of gratitude and awe, you instantly elevate your own vibration. You become a vibrational match for more miracles, more magic, and more grace. Keep a gratitude journal. Every day, write down 5 things you are grateful for, especially the signs of your awakening. This practice will retrain your brain to look for the beauty, to seek out the magic, and to see the hand of God in every single moment of your life. It transforms the entire journey from an ordeal to be endured into a magnificent adventure, to be savored. Finally, you must understand the profound importance of community and connection. While a great deal of this journey is deeply personal and requires solitude, you were never meant to walk this path entirely alone. The great separation is not meant to leave you in a permanent state of isolation. It is meant to clear the way for you to find your true tribe, your soul family. These are the other chosen ones, the other lighthouses, who are experiencing the exact same things you are. Finding them is not a luxury, it is a vital part of your mission. When you connect with another awakened soul, something miraculous happens. You see your own experience reflected in their eyes, and in that moment of recognition, all feelings of loneliness and of going crazy dissolve. You validate each other, you empower each other, you create a powerful synergistic energy field, a group macabre that amplifies the light of everyone involved. Seek them out. Look for local meditation groups, spiritual workshops, or online communities that resonate with your heart. Share your experiences openly and vulnerably. Ask for support when you are struggling, and offer your support when you are feeling strong. We are the ground crew for this planetary ascension. We are here to hold hands, to form a grid of light around the planet, and to remind each other of the truth when we forget. You are not just a single note, you are part of a grand divine symphony, and it is only when we come together and play our unique notes in harmony that the magnificent song of the new earth can truly be heard. So here you stand, on the precipice of October 27th, armed with the sacred knowledge of the 7 signs and the practical wisdom to navigate the journey. You are not the same person you were when you started this video. The very act of receiving this information has activated new codes within you. You now have a choice. You can hear all of this, feel the resonance of truth in your bones, and then allow the voice of fear and doubt to creep back in, to dismiss it all as fantasy, and to try and go back to sleep. Or you can make the most courageous choice of your life. You can choose to believe in your own experience. You can choose to trust the divine intelligence that is guiding you. You can choose to stand up, claim your power, and consciously step through this magnificent portal into the next most extraordinary chapter of your soul's evolution. The universe is not asking you to be perfect. It is simply asking you to be willing to feel, willing to heal, willing to release, willing to receive, willing to trust, and willing to become the magnificent being of light you were born to be. The shock of October 27th is not something to be feared. It is the shocking, breathtaking, and glorious revelation of your own divinity. It is God looking you in the eye and saying, "Welcome home. I have missed you. Now let's get to work." If this entire message, from the very first word to the very last, has spoken to the deepest parts of your soul, if you feel seen, validated, and ready, then I invite you to make one final powerful declaration with me. Let this be your sacred vow to yourself and to the cosmos. Go to the comments and type with conviction, "I am a chosen one, and I am ready to awaken." Share this message with anyone you feel in your heart needs to hear it. You may be the catalyst for their own awakening. And please, subscribe and stay connected to this community, for our journey together has only just begun. Remember who you are, remember why you came here. The world is waiting for your light. It is time to shine.